Hi loves, welcome to my channel. This Mama Loves Disney. So I wanted to share a small tutorial on how to make a cake with these little water glasses. And but before I get started on that, I just wanted something just to share this quick little tip. I saw this on Paula's channel. She had bought one of these little Crafter Square pencil and brush organizer, and this was like, gosh, this was years ago when I saw this. But I ended up picking these up not that long ago. And what she had did was, Michael's used to have the washi tapes in these little rolls. I don't even know if they still have them in these little rolls. I don't ever buy the washi tapes in these containers anymore. But she had taken the top off, and then right here on the top, she had glued it right on the top of there. Okay. Well, I had purchased from Dollar Tree recently a bunch of poles that are actually the tops of mop poles or broom poles. And I bought them for a project for Christmas. And I had all these toppers that were left over. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to hang on to those just in case I can, MacGyver something. So what I ended up doing, once I got this all together, I decided to put them on the top. So that you could just pick it up. So it doesn't have a lazy Susan, so it doesn't turn. But if you just wanted to pick this up, you could just pick it up and travel. So the one that I use the most is this one right here that has all my pens in it. And so you can see right there that I have, you can just pick it up and move it wherever you want. You can move it out of your, out of reach or on a shelf. And then also, I have this tape that I picked up from Dollar Tree a long time ago. And this tape is wonderful just to hold things in place. Washi tape works too, but washi tape isn't as sticky, so this one works really good. It's like a fibrous tape. So it's made out of all kinds of different fibers, and you can find it at Dollar Tree in, like, I guess where you'd find the vitamins or anything that has to do with medicine. And so I just wanted to point this out because I ended up using some on this project just to hold it in place. But also another project that you can use this for, when you have anything that has a magnet closure and you're going to glue over the magnet closure, because a lot of us get the little washers, and you put the washers, so that the magnet closes right over it. Or sometimes you have the magnet underneath the piece of paper. These are the best things to use. This tape is the best tape to use because it gives way. It will wrap. It will kind of form around the washer or a magnet. So it will stick really, really well, and then it will form around it. And then plus, when you go to glue it, it will glue perfect to the paper. But I just mentioned it because I have it sitting right here, and I had to use it today. So I figured I'd just go ahead and share this as well. So those are two little tips really quick. So the cups we're going to be working with are these Dollar Tree cups. They're called water cups. They come in a pack of 5, okay? And what I did is I've already kind of just I'm showing you what I've kind of done with this. So it's going to look like a cake with a little top like this. And I got this idea from my friend Lisa. And the reason why I bought these these little cups, glasses, was because I was out looking for these truffle containers, and I could not find them anywhere. So when I saw that these ones had the little stand, I thought, oh, I wonder if I can make little mini cakes. And this is the cake that Lisa sent. Everybody, if you watch my videos, you've probably seen this a million times already because I keep sharing it. It's just so cute. So what I did is I just ended up getting some paper. I did end up copying some paper with this. I think it's the Bewitched. Yeah, it's the Bewitched collection. So I went ahead and just copied some of this paper. And then I also copied, this is 110-pound cardstock that I copied it on. And then I ended up copying another piece because I had this one already copied. So I ended up copying another piece on just regular, like a cream color was it, copy paper? Okay, because you're going to need a thin piece. So what you're going to need, real quick, for the glass, you're going to need 1 strip. And I'm going to take this apart. I'm showing you this now, what it kind of looks like, and we'll glue it together. So when I was talking to you about the tape, this is the tape, and this is, it just held it all together. The washi tape didn't work so well, so when I used this other tape, it just held it together perfect, and it held it perfect on the top as well, which I will get off right now. And I will show you what I came up with. And it doesn't tear it or anything, okay? Okay, so for one, I have my measurements right here as well, too. Oops. Oh, that's on the other side. That doesn't matter. Okay, so really quick. So you're going to need 1 strip that measures 9.5 by 3, okay? So you're going to need this whole size to be 9.5 by 3. And then you're going to score it at the 2.5 mark, okay? You're going to turn it on the 3 side, and then you're going to score it at the 2.5 mark. Okay, oh, sorry. You're going to turn it this way. You're going to score it at the 2.5 mark, okay? And then you're also going to need another size, another strip, one more strip right here. That's going to be 9.5 by 2.5, okay? And you want to use thin cardstock. You want to use a heavier cardstock on the outer piece, and then you're going to want to use a thin piece if you want to just I guess finish it up, okay? You don't necessarily have to do this. You can have double-sided colored paper. That would work perfect as well. But the reason why I'm doing this, I just want to give it a finished look on the inside, okay? Then you're going to need 2 circles right here that are going to be in the diameter of 2 3/16 round. And what I ended up doing is I just put this glass on the top like this, and then I went ahead and traced it, and then I just went slowly with my scissors. And one thing that I want to point out, when you go around with your scissors, I ended up using some more detailed scissors, and these are just like for just, you know, cutting random stuff. You could tell they're a mess. But I just want to say, when you're going around and you're cutting and you want to make sure that everything's kind of really precise, make small cuts. So when you're going around, just do little small cuts as you're going around. Don't do long cuts, and don't turn like you're fussy cutting. Because when you're fussy cutting, the best thing to do when you're fussy cutting is, like, don't let your scissors lead, let your hand lead where you want the scissors to cut. But on this one, you just want to do just little small cuts everywhere, okay? And I'm sorry, I didn't bring the scissors in here that I use. So you want one that's for the inside, and you want one for the outside, okay? So you definitely need 2 circles that are the roundness of the top, but this is what they measure right there, okay? And then on the side that has 1.5, okay? So this one right here, we ended up scoring it at 2.5. Then this other side right here, you want to turn it long ways, and you want to score it every 1/2 inch. This is what I did. I did every 1/2 inch. And then when I went to cut it, I cut down to the 2.5 inch line, and then I ended up just cutting out the centers. So I would go leave 1 strip, cut out 1, leave 1 strip, cut out 1, which you can see all the way across. So that's what I ended up doing. And then you cut and remove. Like I said, you cut and remove all those. And then you can also, I'm just showing my little notes that I had here. Then you can also cut the corners off, just to get rid of some of the heaviness, okay? And then also on the back, let me see, where's it at? Okay, on the back where it's going to be the top. So this is going to be the top part. I just made a little line right here, and it's going to be 9 1/4. So you're going to measure at the top. You're going to mark on your main piece 9 1/4, and that's where your glue is going to go. Okay. So those are all my little notes that I wanted to show you really quick. Okay, so this is how we're going to form it. So you could actually, if you wanted to, because I mentioned the tape, let's pull the tape out. Let's go ahead and pull those gooey scissors out that I have. I usually clean my scissors with Goo Gone, but I don't do it all the time. So I have like a few different scissors that I don't clean. I'll have a few clean ones, and then I'll have some that are still gooey. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this, and there's my mark. I had already marked it. And the reason for the marking is this, you can, if you look at this cup, you can see that it kind of goes inward. Okay, so it's really wide at the top and it's more narrow down at the bottom. So what you want to do is you want to fold it around like this, and we're going to put some glue. You can use any glue that works for you. I'm just going to happen to use this one right here. Maybe not. 1 second. Okay. So you're just going to put a little glue right through here. We're going to get a cup again. And you just want to line it up at the top like this. And then you just want to fold it all the way around. And make sure that your lines match the top of it up here. And then you want to reach that one line that you have right there. And the reason for that is you want to make sure that you leave some space. You gotta measure from the top. It's going to be bulky and a little wide at the bottom. And the reason for that is, like I said, the bottom is definitely thinner than the top. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of that tape just to hold it in place so that it dries. And we're going to rub it really good. Let's just take this off real quick. And I forgot one step, darn it. Okay, so this thin piece of paper, you want to definitely glue this on first. And as I've said a million times, this is why I don't do tutorials. Okay. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Okay. So this, you want the pretty part to be on the inside. So you're going to flip it like this. Okay. And you're going to just kind of, we're going to tuck it in here. Like so. You're going to line it up. Well, I'm going to line it up. Right here. And I'm going to follow it all the way around. Like that. And I don't have a bone folder with me at the moment, so I'm just going to get a pencil. And I'm just going to go around it with a pencil. Make sure it sticks. Okay. So you can see that it has, it kind of gives it a finished look. And let's just double check and make sure it still fits. See, it still fits. Okay. Then your top also just kind of falls into place, which you could see right here. So what you can do is you could just put it right back on top of there. Get another piece of this tape. And then just go ahead and fold it down so that it's in place. And then lay your tape down to hold it. like that. Okay, so see, you already have your base. Then pull this back out again. Then you have your inside piece. We're going to put glue. We're just going to, you know what, let's put glue more so in the middle, because you can see in the parts right there where it kind of all sticks out. It's really not going to matter. You know what, let's do this first. Let's do the top first. You could tell that I've never done this before, so this is kind of all new to me, and it's all new to you guys right now. Okay, so we're going to do the outside part first. Okay, so we're going to put the outside right here. And if you can see like little pieces, it probably won't matter, because you're going to probably end up frosting over that. So you kind of go like this and press in the middle. Make sure you can see inside there. Here, let me get a bone folder 1 second. You can see inside there that the little pieces, and you can just kind of push them on the glue. And even if you have glue that's sticking out, it's okay. Starting to move just a tad bit. Okay. And I'm noticing you probably, when you go to cut it, you might not want to cut it all the way down. But we will see. Let's see. So we're going to put glue all over this one now. Before I wasn't going to do it because I was afraid it was going to seep and hit the bottom. But we're going to put glue all over this. We're going to tuck it right in here, inside. See how we're tucking it inside? We're going to go around the edges. Make sure we get all the little edges. And there you go. You have your little cake top. And then we will go ahead and pull these little pieces of tape off of here, because this glue dries pretty fast. And if you have, like I said, if you have any little cracks down at the side or whatever, to me, that's no big deal, because I'm already going to be changing it. Oh, and then also, I just want to point out, you can see there's like a line down here at the bottom. Well, I'm going to put some trim down at the bottom so you won't even see that. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, if it bugs you that you see that little hole right there, where you can see that it's kind of coming through, that, see, like I said, that doesn't bug me at all. If it bugs you, what you can do is just kind of push it together, put a little bit of glue in that little area, and just kind of hold it. You see another little one right here, and just kind of hold it, because you're not going to see it anyway. And you kind of just hold it in place. For me, I'm not worried about it, because I'm just going to fill it. I'm going to cover it with frosting. And I'm not using real frosting. I'm going to be using, let's see. I have it right here. Most likely I will be using some of this caulk. And I usually put when I buy it, just to make sure that it's still good. But I'll be putting some of this caulk, and I'll be, as frosting, and I'll be decorating it. So there you go. So you can't see it at all. The glue already hit it. And then you'll just put this all on like that. And so then there ends up being your little cover for your little cake cover for your little cups. And so I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to decorate it right now in front of everyone. That's one thing I can't do, because I'm so all over the place when I'm decorating. Oh my gosh, I'm like everywhere. I'm too indecisive is the word, I guess I would say. So, and I'm like all over the place. I'm running all over my room. So it's really hard to have everything all in one spot. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. I hope this helps. And And hopefully if you decide that you want to make one of these, you can go back and just see my little note cards in the video, and you can end up cutting out, you know, the same one. And if you want to share what you made, just link This Mama Loves Crafty Cuteness, hashtag This Mama Loves Crafty Cuteness, and I will see it. And so I want to say thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys all on the next video. Bye, guys.